Hillary Clinton and Bernie Sanders are battling it out in California. Back with me, Maria Cardona, Van Jones, Kayleigh McEnany, and Matt Schlapp. The question was, is Bernie Sanders going to go all the way to the convention? Yeah, of course he is. He has said as much. Every surrogate who's been on is saying he is going, he is going. So, Van, there's a new NBC poll. It shows a very tight race in California on Tuesday. Do you think that a lot of Sanders voters aren't being polled and are being insulted and patronized? Why do you think that?
Well, no. I think a couple of things. One is I think that this race is going to be a lot tighter than people thought, and certainly even a month ago. But it's a couple of factors here. One is all the Bernie people here are going to vote. I happen to be in Oakland for Game 7, go Dubs for Game 7, and I happened to run into a massive crowd of people I thought were in Oakland to see Game 7. They were there for Bernie Sanders. So they're all going to go vote. Hillary Clinton's people may not vote as strong, even though she's got a lot of support. Also, I think his people may not be getting polled. You got a lot of young people, people on cell phones. So I think that there could be a surprise there. What I was saying about some of them feeling either patronized or insulted is just that same problem that we're having of just getting to party unity. That stuff can get resolved and will get resolved. But don't be surprised if he does. Than people think on next week.
Hey, quickly, what about his strategy of trying to woo these superdelegates away in the meantime?
I think it's kind of hypocritical because he said the whole time the superdelegates were the enemy and the man, and they were the system, and now he's trying to rely on them to save him. So I think that's a little bit hypocritical. I mean, I love everybody, but that doesn't make any sense.
All right, Matt, this is for you. This is what Bernie Sanders had to say today about the upcoming primaries. Listen to this.
And if we win California, and if we win South Dakota, and North Dakota, and Montana, and New Mexico, and New Jersey, well, I think we will be, and following week, a duel in Washington, D.C. I think we will be marching into the Democratic convention with an enormous amount of momentum.
So he says that, Van Jones said what he said, but even if she loses California, she's still going to be the nominee. So what happens to the momentum of her campaign then?
As she says, she's got math on her side. There's no joy. There's no embrace. This is ending with a thud. This is not love and unity. This is like, we got to go with her, I guess. And, I think it's got to be incredibly discouraging for her and dispiriting for her campaign that even as everybody in the Democratic Party realizes she's the nominee, they won't even, give her a nice send-off into the convention. They're going to humiliate her.
You're stealing my question because, listen, here's what the conventional wisdom is and what the political mathematicians are saying. Halfway through, on Tuesday, before the polls even close, she will have probably clinched the nomination, but yet and still, Bernie Sanders will still be in the race. It's kind of like happy birthday, but you can't blow out the candles. So, Maria?
You know what? And that's fine, because at the end of the day, she will be the nominee, and we will have party unity, and Bernie Sanders supporters and Hillary Clinton supporters will work together. It will take some time. Both candidates are going to have to do their part. Hillary Clinton is going to have to reach out to Bernie supporters, no question about that. But I think what everyone's going to understand is that the biggest mobilizer and the biggest uniter for Democrats is going to be the possibility of Donald Trump setting foot in the White House as commander-in-chief. So regardless of what happens in California, we will have party unity after Philadelphia, and we will go on to win the White House.
Is Donald Trump going to take some of those Bernie Democrats?
Absolutely.
You're going to see him take some
No.
Oh, yeah. Those union voters that care about their jobs, a lot of them are going to vote for Donald Trump.
Van, are you weighing in? Are you at least going to make it a tie or no?
Look, I think that's overstated, but after the break, we can come back and fight about it some more, I bet.
All right.